morning, and thank you for the patience that you showed while we just rearranged the sanctuary space for the meditation. And now I invite you to just release with your exhalation all that it took to be here in this present moment. Just let it go with a nice, slow, and deliberate, easy exhalation. And with your inhalation, I invite you to consecrate your breath as divine. So we breathe in the divine breath. And with your exhalation, just release anything and everything that does not match all that is divine. Just let it go. With our inhalation, let's call it sacred. Our inhalation is a sacred inhalation. Allow that to infuse every organ, action, function, cell, and fiber, atom, molecule of your beingness and the physical. And with the exhalation, just release anything that does not match all that is sacred. Just let that go. You can let it go through the soles of your feet. You can let it go through the pores of your skin. Let it go through your exhalation. We bless and release all that we surrender this day. Again, we breathe in the sacred breath. And with the exhalation, just deliberately release and surrender all that does not match all that is sacred. Let's consider our next breath as a holy breath. Allowing it to anoint every area within our physical and ethereal, all levels of consciousness with the holiness that we are in truth and in spirit. Allow this holiness to have its full sway. If it's comfortable for you with your exhalation, release and surrender all that does not match all that is holy, known and unknown to you. Just let it go. Anything that no longer serves you, bless and release that. Surrender back to Gaia Mother Earth to recycle, repurpose, refresh, restore, make new. There's time to sink even deeper into the center of the I am that I am and the I am that you are. Just remind yourself with an affirmation, I am divine. You can gently repeat that to yourself if you want to allow for yourself to hear that reminder of the truth about yourself. I am divine. I am divine. I am divine. By your willingness, just allow this divinity to infuse and imbue and surround you even deeper than at any other previous point in time in your life. By your willingness to allow it. The reminder, I am divine. I am divine. I am divine. Allow any divine insight and healing, transformation, demonstration, manifestations, whatever comes, without forcing, just by permitting, by allowing. I am divine. I am divine. I am divine. If it's comfortable, remind yourself, I am sacred. I am sacred. I am sacred. Allow all that is sacred to reveal itself to you now. All that is sacred. Remind yourself, I am sacred. Affirm, I am sacred. I am sacred. If it's comfortable, affirm for yourself, I am holy, I am holy, I am holy. And allow any insight to come forth with ease and with grace. Nothing to force, simply to allow. I am holy, holy, I am holy, holy, I am holy, holy. So simply allow for your heart space to just fill with gratitude with this next inhalation. Gratitude for any divine, sacred, and holy insight and revelation. And with the exhalation, even more gratitude. And with this next inhalation, even more gratitude. As we bring our awareness and attention back to the physical with the exhalation, you may want to gently slide your feet against the floor, wiggle in the chair, be certain you can feel the chair supporting you if you're sitting. You may want to gently tap the fingertips together as we bring our awareness and attention all the way back to this present moment. We allow for all that is divine, all that is sacred, and all that is holy to continue to have its full sway by your willingness to permit all insight and revelation and healing. Everything that's been released is released, never again to surface and reappear, is instead replaced with the truth. I am divine, I am sacred, I am holy. Remind that to yourself right now if you're willing to do that out loud for your solar plexus to hear the truth. I am divine. I am sacred. I am holy. And with this next inhalation, just bring the awareness all the way back to this present moment. If you have not done so already, I invite you to allow the outer eyelids to open on your own pace, becoming aware of the sanctuary space and one another as we continue this service. This concludes the meditation portion, for which I'm profoundly grateful and deeply thankful to each of you. Namaste.
Thank you, Mark. Good morning, everybody. Think of the person next to you. Think God loves you and I love you too. Feel that love in the sanctuary. And in your mind, repeat after me. Come together, we come together, we come together in the name of love. Take a look at the person next to you. Say, Say, I recognize the God in you. Feel that love in the sanctuary. And lift your voice, repeat after me. We come together, we come together, we come together in the name of love. Come together, we come together, we come together in the name of love. From every walk of life, every creed and color, in kinship we unite, in honor of the love of each other. Take a look at the person next to you. Say, namaste, I bow to you. And feel that love in the sanctuary. And lift your voice, repeat after me. Come together, we come together, we come together in the name of love. We come together, we come together, we come together in the name of love. Everybody, get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Everybody, get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Let us be reminded of who we've come to be. We are love, we are one big family. Hey, hey. Hey, yeah, yeah. Let us make a joyful sound. You, we stand on holy ground. Let us make a joyful sound. And we stand on holy ground. Let us make a joyful sound like hey, yeah, 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 yeah. Everybody, get up on your feet now. See the light in everybody you meet. Everybody, get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Let us be reminded of who we've come to be. We are love, we are one big family. Hey, hey. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm in the right place at the right time, just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time, just where I'm supposed to be. Oh, my soul is welcome here. My soul is welcome here. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here.
As the last note fades away, I say good morning to you all on this very beautiful, misty morning. Don't you love mornings like this? And don't you wish you had a fireplace? Who has a fireplace? Oh, I'll be over next Sunday morning. You can have coffee and some protein, okay? That would be lovely. I'll just leave your address. Well, good morning, everyone, and welcome to our spiritual center in Redlands. Thank you to everyone joining us live in our beautiful sanctuary, and to those who follow us on Facebook and watch remotely on YouTube. My name is Eileen, and it is truly an honor and a privilege to welcome you to our Sunday celebration service. We are a New Thought spiritual community and all-inclusive to all spiritual truths from all the world's religious traditions and spiritual paths. We focus on the philosophy of science of mind, which was developed in the early 20th century by writer and lecturer Reverend Ernest Holmes. He developed a fresh new way for us to look at ourselves and how we fit into our world. We honor all people from every background, all races, sexual orientations, gender expressions, and spiritual paths. No matter who you are or where you are on your journey of faith, you are always welcome here. And if you are here for the first time, would you please raise your hand so we may greet you? Thank you. It is very nice. It is very nice for you to join us this morning. Thank you so much. A gentle reminder now to silence your cell phones, and if you would put them away so that you may participate in the service more fully and completely. Thank you so much, and again, welcome, welcome.
All is well, and I am grateful. All is well, and now it's time to let it go. All is well, and I am grateful. Life is good, and so it is. I know Spirit blesses and protects you, and I know Spirit's kind and gracious to you, and as you and I know that Spirit shines its light upon you, and is your peace. All is well, and I am grateful. All is well, and now it's time to let it go. All is well, and I am grateful. Life is good, and so it is. Life is good, and so it is. Life is good, and so it is.
So I invite us to breathe in once again the divine, sacred, and holy breath. Let's breathe it in together. And with our exhalation, release and surrender all that does not match, all that is divine and all that is sacred and all that is holy. Just let it go. Let it go through the soles of your feet, back to Gaia, Mother Earth, to recycle, refresh, repurpose, restore, make new. Let it go through the pores of your skin. Let it go through your exhalation by blessing and releasing it. Bless and release. Bless and release. And as we turn within, we know that we're united, one with the one that created all, the galaxies, the mountains, the stars, the seas. This power and this presence, this love, this grace, you can call it God, Spirit, universal intelligence, Gaia, whatever you want to call it. I know that I am one with it. I know that you are one with it, and it is right where I am. It is right where you are. And it is from this place of unification and oneness that I speak a word of blessing for the service as it continues to unfold with ease and with grace, with a sense of joy, with a sense of play, with a sense of the knowing that there's only wholeness, completeness, and perfectness within each one of us. And if you're with that idea, just say, right where I am, God is. Right where I am, Spirit lives. Right where I am, universal intelligence dwells. And one more affirmation, if you would. I am whole. I am complete. I am perfect. Even now, especially now. And so there's nothing more to do if you can accept that and believe that and affirm that and take that in for yourself and about yourself. Then for me, you're seeing with holy eyes, with divine sight. You're seeing correctly. You're seeing as Spirit made you, whole, complete, and perfect. Nothing missing, lacking, needing, or wanting. Nothing can be added to you. So now it's just for us to open and receive all the goodness of Spirit so that we can have even a more joyful, even a more radiant experience in the human. So one of the ways we do that is we speak a word of blessing for anyone who's called our prayer ministry, anyone who's in our hearts about prayer this day. We start out by saying our own names out loud. Brother Martin. Now, any of those that you have in your hearts about prayer this day, just say the names out loud. Debbie, Gabe, and Torres family, Chitjian family, Bachin family, Gomez family, all the families. See them as Spirit made them, whole, complete, and perfect. Nothing missing, lacking, needing, or wanting. See physical and divine wholeness and health happening right here and right now. See anything that does not match that perfectly dissipate, disintegrate, back to the nothingness from which it came. And instead it's replaced with the truth that God is at hand, life is at hand, love is at hand, universal intelligence is at hand, right here, right now. Every Sunday we also pray about peace. So let's try to find peace within ourselves first. We can't really offer what we don't have, so we try to access that energy frequency of peace first. The peace with the capital P, the peace that passes human understanding. Radiated for ourselves, our family units, our friendship units, our work, where we work, where we live, our congregation. See it in the city. It's an energetic frequency. It's going through the double doors now. It's going through the rooftop of the sanctuary space as a beacon of light and love intelligence. See it unite with all the other centers, all the other mosques, the temples, synagogues, churches, whoever is praying about and for peace. Let's connect to that energy, magnify it in the millions and millions, the billions and billions, trillions and trillions of units of energy, which must have its full sway, must be made manifest on earth. See all lower frequencies and vibrations assimilate into this idea of peace, the spiritual truth that will always have its full sway. See this peace surround not only our state, but all the United States. When you've lit up the United States, we take it through the mountains and the seas, the galaxies, the stars, the skies, across the oceans. We see in our mind's eye humanitarian aid, food and supplies, medical, food, water, shelter to those in the Gaza Strip. See it happening in Sudan, in Armenia. See peace happening in Ukraine, every city, village, and town, border to border, north to south, east to west. See it in the Middle East, peace. If you know how to say the word peace in any language, any other language other than English and English, say it out loud in the sanctuary space. Peace, mir. And we shall not be moved or swayed from this place where we know that peace is happening now, that peace has its full sway, and it must be made manifest on earth. Just declare it and affirm it. I call forth for all world leaders to change their minds and policy positions toward affirmatively for peace now, with no explanation wanted or needed. So stay in this feeling tone. Stay in this energetic awareness of the expectancy of this good. This is how it works. We stay in the expectancy of the good, and it shall be made so. Anything that is heretofore blocked or hindered, deferred, denied, or delayed peace from having its full sway, let it slip away back to the nothingness from which it came and is instead be replaced with the truth. Peace is at hand. Say it together with me. Peace is at hand. Peace is at hand. Peace is at hand. Even now. And so knowing that Spirit knows the last word of the prayers, that Spirit knows the last word of each of our prayers before we utter them. If anything's been forgotten, it's never forgotten in Spirit. So it's affirmatively declared right here, right now, as something to the effect of, I am the beloved in whom God is well pleased. I would love it if you can declare that for yourself with me. I am the beloved in whom Spirit is well pleased. Are you? I am the beloved in whom Spirit is well pleased. So knowing this, I release my words to the law of life, knowing that they are affirmed with a big yes. And together we say, and so it is. Amen and Ashe. And now we have the reading by Eileen. This was written by
Ed Dollar. This is written by Ed Dollar. He is a congregant and a member of CRS Redlands. And in honor of the topic today, Mark's topic, magic, this is spiritual magic. Thank you. Thank you. Let us feel the pulse of the unseen, the whisper of the eternal, the quiet invitation to remember who we truly are. Today, Mark will speak of spiritual magic, not illusion, but revelation. Spiritual magic is not about tricks or spectacle. It is the sacred art of aligning with the deeper currents of reality. It is the practice of seeing through the veil, not to escape the world, but to engage it more fully. As John Michael Greer reminds us, the core insight of the traditional philosophy of magic is that all the different things we experience are simply different forms of manifestation of the same essential, indescribable stuff, and that this stuff is ultimately identical with consciousness itself. Magic, then, is not something we do. It is something we are. It is the recognition that consciousness is the medium through which all things arise. The universe is participatory. Alan Watts said, "The world we experience every day is a magical world, pulsing with hidden powers and connections." This is not metaphor, it is metaphysical truth. You are not separate from the cosmos. You are its voice, its hands, its heart. Spiritual magic begins when we stop asking for signs and start realizing we are the sign. Own the power of intention. Ernest Holmes offers this. There is a power for good in the universe, and we and you can use it. This is not wishful thinking. It is a call to mastery. When we speak with clarity, when we feel with coherence, when we act with integrity, we are practicing spiritual magic. Greg Braden echoes this in the Divine Matrix. Feeling is the language that speaks to the Divine Matrix. Feel as if your goal is already accomplished and your prayers are answered. This is not just affirmation, it is activation. Work with everyday magic. Greer again reminds us the world we experience every day is a magical world pulsing with hidden powers and connections. The breath you take, the color you see in meditation, the synchronicity that arrives unbidden, these are not accidents, they are invitations. Practice the ritual of being. Spiritual magic is not reserved for the initiated, it is the birthright of every soul. It is in the way we greet the morning, the way we speak to one another, the way we honor the seasons, as Peggy and I do in our walk through the year. It is in the way we distill truth into poetry. It is the way we listen for the voice beneath the noise. So I ask you, What magic are you already practicing, perhaps without knowing? What intention will you set today, not to manipulate reality, but to harmonize with it? Let us remember, spiritual magic is not about control. It is about communion. It is not about power over. It is about power through. It is not about escaping the world. It is about enchanting it with love.
Yeah. That's really nice. When I see a tree, it calls out to me, not in words or in sentence, till it's the same, I can sense it. When I hear a brook, I don't have to look, just to feel that it's flowing. Deep inside, I am knowing, here in this world, here in this place, there is a mystery and I'm on the case. There's so much more than I can see, but I hear everything going to me. When I sing my song and you sing along, all at once, unexpected, overjoyed, we're connected, you and me, and the tree, you and me, and the tree. In this room, over there, in that chair, there is a magic alive everywhere. I'm part of it, and it's part of me. Everything's calling me, all that can be. It's so great to know all the world's a show with a small repertory, just one act, just one story. Don't you see? Don't you see? It's just we. It's just we. You and me.
Ladies and gentlemen, the fabulous Al Yankee. All right. Well, good morning. We want to welcome you guys to our spiritual center too. Are we allowed to know your first names? April. Brooke, nice to see you. April is a month unborn, so I should remember that. And Brooke, nice to meet you. Welcome to our spiritual family. So my name's Brother Mark. I'm a practitioner emeritus. That means I had 20 or more years of service in various Science of Mind centers around SoCal. If you want to know more, we can chat after service. So today's topic, do you know what it is? Yeah, and is it, I love that Ed Dollar, before I even thought to add the word spiritual to magic, he added it for us, so thank you. Because I do want to talk about spiritual magic. And when I say magic, like what comes to you? Yeah, I thought about that. Is there a volunteer, Holly? No, I'm kidding. Or Chiwi? Mystery. Yeah, mystery. Synchronization. Deja vu, it can be. David. Olivia Newton-John, magic. And you said authority, right? It's an authority. The idea from the reading is that in consciousness, you can create. It may look like magic, but you're creative. You're a creative, intelligent, energetic being. So we have a couple of clips. Let's see what they are, and then we'll go to the talk. I thought they were good. Let's see if you think they're Was there a second clip or it didn't work? Okay, no problem. So you guys get the idea of this, right? So I loved it because I thought kindness can be magical, right? Spiritual, like it's really rare, but there's a lot of people that are walking around kind. I noticed a few the other day. I noticed one that stayed in his own little bubble. He had his ear pieces in, just singing. like he wasn't going to be bothered by anybody. Went through the supermarket, woo, just singing out loud and just like a cool vibe with himself. Did you have something? Oh, you got it to work? Let's see. With the, what do you think? Safety pin. Abracadabra. Now I'm working my way up. Are we ready? It's a plastic Ziploc bag. Abracadabra. And then because Brooke and April are new, they're going to have to wear this and share it during the service. Do you know what it could be? No, something sparkly. Abracadabra. What do you think? May we have our magician's assistant take this over to the table of Brooke and April. They get to wear it and share it. This is so we recognize who you are in spirit and in truth. And we get to kiss your ring. So does everybody know the background of the word abracadabra? Could I share it with you? So it's not an English word. It's a mystical term from ancient Aramaic or Hebrew in origin. It says, I create as I speak. That's what it means. I create as I speak, or I will create as I speak. Got it? Let's all say it together. Abracadabra. Abracadabra. I create as I speak. I will create as I speak. Very good. And I think that's really beautiful, don't you? So it matches the reading that was done on spiritual magic from Ed Dollar, which spoke about the idea that it's our consciousness, right? It's we are co-creators. We are, we are manifestors, right, based on our belief. And as energetic frequencies, we magnetize to us exactly what we believe. So we want to be cautious. We want to be mindful. If our life that we're living is not exactly in all ways what we want it to be, we can weed the garden of our subconscious and unconscious minds and add in the divine. I'm always a proponent for this or something greater. The idea that spirit, like if you leave a space for spirit to fill instead of you filling, I think it will become what we think of as magic. And it's really spiritual magic. Does that make sense? Because sometimes when we outline what we think, we could in fact be limiting. Does that make sense to anybody? Okay, I may go back to the reading. So this is a story that was given through spiritual passages and Scott Aubrey. They called it a metaphor, but it's really a story. And it goes like this. There was a woman who found a folded sponge all dried and compressed, and tucked it inside the hardened fold was a message she'd been seeking. She carried the hardened sponge to the sea, and up to her waist in the deep, she watched it unfold and come to life in the water. Magically, the secret of life became visible in the bubbles being released from the sponge. And to her amazement, a small fish, trapped in sleep in the hardened sponge, came alive and swam out to the sea. From that day on, no matter where she went, she felt the little fish swimming in the deep. And this, the swimming of the little fish that had for so long been asleep, gave her a satisfaction that was somewhere between peace and joy. Whatever our path, whatever the color or grain of our days, whatever riddles we must solve to stay alive, the secret of life somehow always has to do with awakening and freeing of what has been asleep. Like that sponge, our very heart begs to unfold in the waters of our experience. And like that little fish, the soul is a tiny thing that brings us peace and joy when we let it swim. And that's written by Mark Nepo, The Book of Awakening, page 5. Did everybody catch something from that? The idea that in something that we may have discarded, life could be in that, right? Did you catch many things from that for yourself? So spiritual magic to me is the idea that if life has dealt us a soccer punch, right? Like if we don't feel like we can continue, are we able to rise? Are we able to get up again? Are we able to stay with our grief? You know, while I was preparing for this, I started printing out much about grief. And I think I'm not sure if I'll do it in December or in January, but I want to have a whole talk about grief. So if you have readings that have brought you peace that have to do with the topic of grief, I think it could be very helpful to have a whole Sunday. And I'll just pass the mic and you can do the reading that call to you, like if it's brief, just a brief reading, something that will help all of us, because I think part of life is to get through and to carry the griefs that we've gone through and reclaim them with spirit, you could call it spiritual magic, abracadabra, right, which seems trite to say that I create as I speak or I will create as I speak. That's what we're doing every time we're able to heal. Every time we're able to get up again off the ground when we've been name any category of things. We could have lost a home or homes. We could have lost a job or jobs. We could have lost a relationship or relationships. We could have lost a loved one. Health, yes. We could have a diagnosis or a prognosis that we don't want. And I've known people that have said abracadabra to that. They're like, that's not me. That diagnosis is not me. That prognosis is not me. And they created their own reality, to that. We're also a center and a teaching that blesses everything we take in, right? We always say up here, we bless the assimilation, bless the elimination, right? Blessings on the assimilation when it's even food or medications or treatments or surgeries. We know of people who have had treatment. There's one, Sandy Simmons was in our prayers about peace and the recovery process from a a surgical procedure. It happens all the time. You can do that with your spiritual magic. You could do your abracadabras before you call difficult departments, right? Social Security, maybe it's a doctor's office, maybe you're being pushed around by something where now all we're getting is a kiosk. Even I went to order food the other day at a place that normally has a person, and I'm like, oh no, how much do I really want to eat here? Because it's just order at a kiosk. I'm like, what if I don't want to? What if I don't know what I was going to eat? What if, to get to the category of what it's called? So it's using this idea of consciousness as spiritual magic, and we want to make sure this is a really, really important part of the talk. When I was going through the classwork, it was 4 years from 96 to 2000, I was able to blink a lot of stuff, even stuff I didn't want. Wait, let me say it again. Because does anybody remember the TV show Bewitched? Or Tabitha, she'd read the book and all the characters would come into her bedroom, right, from the book. That's how powerful we are. That's spiritual magic. And so we want to be mindful what we're really holding, because we can't fool spirit. We can't fool the universe. So we could say an affirmation that sounds really good, but we want to believe it with every ounce and fiber of our beingness. Because I remember during the classwork, I started to have some things happen that never happened in my life. Because I thought, well, let's see if and I didn't really intentionally create it, but it was where I was resonating. And so it started to create. Does that make sense? Yes. So I want to make sure that one of the ways to not overcome that, but to include that, what I was just sharing, is in every prayer you speak, in everything you utter, you can always say this or something greater that's for my highest and best good right here and right now on my soul's evolution, on my soul's path and journey. Does that make sense to everybody? Because we don't need to experience everything. What I want to experience is what's for my highest and best good, for my soul's evolution at this very moment in time. How about you? So let's say that out loud as an affirmation. What I want to experience is what is for my highest and best good, right here and right now, on my soul's journey and my spiritual evolution. Yes. Can you feel that? I feel you can feel that. Very good. All right, let's see what else we know about spiritual magic. I love this. Well, you love the idea, if you could take the idea with us, that we could just go abracadabra, and we can choose kindness. Right? You got that in the video? My gosh, that's a hard one sometimes when they cut you off on the freeway or X, Y, or Z, right? So, but you could just feel, oh, I'll slow down. I will even move over. How about that? Instead of chase them, beep at them, honk at them, whatever it is. And this, I love, it's a quote from Pontius. You want to hear it? You got to say this with me after I say it. Let me read it, and then I love this so much. I do not argue, I contemplate. Do you love that? I do not argue, I contemplate. And as long as I contemplate, I let fall the seeds of thought into the mirror of mind, which then becomes the mirror of matter. Boom! That's Pontius. All right, should we do it again? I do not argue. I contemplate. So next time somebody wants to take you there, and you're silent, and you're using your spiritual magic, and if they say, wait, what's wrong? Like they want to have a legitimate showdown, a WWF moment with you, you could just say, as Pontius said, I do not argue. I contemplate. How's that for the teachers? Are you going to try it with your kids? Then you could teach them the word contemplate, all that. It's all good. All right, so let me read that one more time, unless you guys caught it the first time. Did you catch it? I do not argue, I contemplate. And as I contemplate, I let fall the seeds of thought into the mirror of mind, which then becomes the mirror of matter. This to me is kind of important because you're just in the contemplation, oftentimes there's stillness, or what we might call the sacred silence. Or you could hear the words like, I turn within. And then you're just calling forth for the affirmations that we said before, for let me know what I must know for my highest and best good, for my soul's evolution at this very moment in time. Does that make sense? Ken?
I think the frontal pilot, I think
Okay, on Stoicism? Yes. Yes. We can Google it and study it. And there's another quote I brought from Roger Teal, This Life is Joy, page 48. Our consciousness is the link between the invisible and the visible, between the potential and the actual, between the subjective and the objective. And it can actually melt the boundaries between them. As we sow in consciousness, so shall we reap in our experience. Can I take that one apart? Let's do it together. Roger Teal. The book is This Life is Joy, page 48. Our consciousness is the link between the invisible and the visible, between the potential and the actual, between the subjective and the objective. So it can actually melt, and it can actually melt the boundaries between them. To me, that's magic. As we sow in consciousness, so shall we reap in our experience. Are we all good with that? Let's see what else. Well, I gotta go to Confucius a little bit. On September 28th is the birthday of Confucius. From 551 to 479 BCE, Chinese philosopher, teacher, political thinker, whose wisdom has shaped Eastern thought for over 2,000 years. Born in the state of Lu during a time of social and political turmoil, he devoted his life to teaching values that emphasize moral integrity, proper conduct, and harmonious human relationships. We need that so much right now, don't we? The three things that they focused on, Confucius: moral integrity. Oh my gosh. Abracadabra, show me where it's all at. Proper conduct and harmonious human relationships. And we can tie that back into what we learned already from even the video clip. Kindness. I don't argue. I don't argue. Oh, I love that. I can't wait to use that at home. All right, so rather than focusing on the mysteries of the heavens, Confucius stressed practical ethics, kindness, respect for tradition and roles, devotion to family, and the pursuit of becoming a person of virtue and integrity. His teachings offer guidance on how to live well, lead wisely, and foster social harmony, and centered on the practical: respect, virtue, responsibility, harmony. Does everybody catch it? What does virtue mean to you?
Sacred upholding of truth.
Sacred upholding of truth. That's nice. So we could just put that in our study book for as we leave, right? To identify for yourselves, what does virtue mean to me? And then when you have something, let me know, and I'd like you to share it in the space here. So some quotes from Confucius. Education breeds confidence. Confidence breeds hope. Hope breeds peace. Another, a heart set on love will do no wrong. Another, if I am walking with two companions, each of them will serve as my teacher. I will pick out the good points of the one and imitate them, and the bad points of the other and correct them in myself. An inconvenience is an unrecognized opportunity. There we go. An inconvenience is an unrecognized opportunity. So let's see, it could be, like if I didn't wash the dishes because it was inconvenient, it's an opportunity for your spouse to do them, for me to do them. What was that? Yes? Okay, sometimes a rejection can be a divine redirection, right? Somebody was saying the other day, who was saying that? Oh, I got a text, I think it was from Peggy Dollar, and I'll have to get it it's in my car, the phone though. Something about gratitude, something about gratitude can open a window. So that means if something closed, then gratitude could open a window. Got it? All right. Is that enough on magic for the day? Did you guys, let's see. Are you good with this? Joy, okay, here's more quotes. This is from St. Francis of Assisi. Joy is the greatest cleanser, the greatest testimony to our faith. Can you be with joy today? So, I think I'm almost done for the day. How do you feel about it? I feel like, did you get something out of it, David? Uh-oh. You getting the mic? Okay, use it over there because it'll give feedback over here. Turn it on. Abracadabra, make it good.
So, I was watching a centrist news clip yesterday, and they said in this kind of split and partisan world where we feel like we're kind of split and factioned off, where we're on different sides of a fence. So when you talked about contemplating, in this news clip, they said we need to strive to understand the quote-unquote other side so that we know how to react to it. If we just take up arms and we don't understand what their point of view is, then we can't meet in the middle. So when we contemplate, like if someone cuts you off, that's an opportunity for you to say, okay, if you want to be that way, you be that way. Like, I'm not playing that game. And then you might have avoided something. But when it comes to political things, we can understand the other side so that we know what the quote-unquote fight is, so that we could try to get closer to the middle.
Very good. So I do not argue, I contemplate. And I'm going to ask you this. I'm going to ask you to be kind to yourself, right, as human beings too. So we don't have to ever do anything we don't want to do. Like if you're not ready to seek understanding about something, just be and you're angry about it, I say just own your anger about it. Like you don't have to hurt anybody else. I'm not saying to hurt anybody else or any sentient beings. I'm saying do something physical. Look, like we don't take enough time, I don't think, as human beings to walk. And then when we can walk, maybe we do a light jog. Our body needs like 22 or more minutes, 3 to 4 times a week of a cardio that actually gets to a level that's helpful to our cardiovascular system and our heart. We could bless our food. We can bless the portions, right? We don't have to have the super size of everything. So we want to do this practice of perfect assimilation and perfect elimination. We can, sometimes I'll go out, I tell people this, like if I'm doing sports, I make lots of noise. I don't name where the noise is coming from, but it's the things that I don't want it to be held up in my body. So I'll do crazy screams and yells. Like in pickleball or tennis when I used to play, but now it's pickleball, and it'd be like crazy sounds, loud, if I miss a shot. Because I want it all to come out. I mean, it's guttural. If you haven't allowed your grief to go guttural, that's going to be one of the things I say. Scream it out. Cry it out. Get the ugly cry. Go to Ford Park here in Redlands and get a paddle and a racket or whatever and hit a ball against those they have handball courts out there. Blast a ball against that and scream, ah! Let's try to scream out loud right now. Ready? Ah! Not everybody did it. Some are like, I am too refined. Scream it out. Ah! Automatically you feel better. Boom. How was that for magic? All right, I'm going to do the closing. If you want to play along, you may. You ready for this? Ken has something before we go to the closing.
Something about the heart. I actually...
Use a mic if you would. It's right there. And make it brief if you would.
Yeah, no, I made a quick study about the heart and different things, and what you were saying about exercise that actually increases the efficiency of your heart and strength, and it can even, like athletes, even increase the chamber size so that they can, pump blood more efficiently. That's why their resting heart rate can be as low as 30, whereas the average is 60 to 90.
Yeah, and we remember the endorphins too that come. It's like a natural feel good. Has anybody done enough exercise where the endorphins actually release? Isn't it beautiful? So I'm going to say, do more of that. I have to close. All right, go ahead. Is it vital and important?
All magicians have some kind of toolkit. So we all have the tools we need. It could be a wand. It could be, a handkerchief. It could be a tarot card. It could be
Yes.
future seeing ball, a crystal ball. It could
Yes.
be, it could be colors of chakras and activating all of that.
Okay.
It could be so many different things. Just find out what your tools are.
Very good. Find out what your spiritual tools are to make your own spiritual magic. Got it? Yeah. You have to Google that. That goes way back. If anybody heard that, Google that. Are you okay now? Yeah. Everybody shared, right? Spiritual magic. So you know what we're doing. I'm going to close with a reading, and then if Al wants to play, he can. It's written by Marianne Byrne on Spirit of a Hippie, which is a Facebook page you can follow. And it says, be your own best friend. That's the title. You ready? Be your own best friend. Today and every day, treat yourself with the same kindness, care, and compassion you would offer a dear friend. Hold yourself as you would someone you love in a difficult moment. Listening without judgment, offering a soothing presence, gentle support, and true understanding. Let your tone be soft. Let go of expectations. Let your actions be small but steady. A warm cup of tea, a few quiet breaths, a mindful walk. Remember, kindness toward yourself is not indulgence but essential care. The very care you would give to a friend who is weary, afraid, or grieving. Compassion for yourself creates space for healing. It allows for your broken pieces to rest without pressure, and teaches you how to tend to your own heart when you need it most. And so it is. Namaste. Thank you, everybody.
Here in this room, there in that chair, there is a magic live everywhere. I'm part of it, it's part of me. Everything's calling me all that can be.
All right, it's time for our offering, our conscious giving. I invite you to take your tithes, your gifts, your offerings, and we say the affirmation together. Only say an affirmation if you truly believe it. From the love of pure spirit within me, I bless this gift. I send it forth to heal and bless and prosper. It is evidence of my faith and my belief. It does great work in the world, and it returns to me multiplied abundantly. And so it is.
Thank you for giving. Thank you for receiving. Thank you for being who you are. Thank you for breathing. Thank you for believing. Thank you for being who you are. The universe is flowing with love that's ever growing. You are the vessel of that love. So thank you for caring, and bless you for your sharing. Thank you for being who you are. Thank you for being who you are.
And I invite the congregation to outstretch our hands toward the offerings received. Know they come in all week long from those watching remotely. David in the tech booth will put out where to donate. Let us know from where and where you're watching. And we'll just know that these tithes and these gifts and these offerings are enough to generate this spiritual center's existence in Redlands. It's been here 70 years already, Brooke and April, and another 70 plus years. Can you feel it? Let's declare it and magnify it together in our mind's eye with magic, spiritual magic. And so it is.
Hey,
I
Brother
speak
Mark.
it.
Brother Mark.
Yes?
I don't know if you heard this, but maybe in your closing prayer, There was a vehicle that drove through a church this morning.
Oh, no.
In Grand Blanc, Michigan. It was a Mormon church.
Okay.
And so just,
Let's just do it together now. We're going to see in our mind's eye peace. We're going to see wholeness and healing for all those concerned. See it in our mind's eye together. We always choose to see with right seeing and divine insight. Everything is working together in order, harmonious, despite chaos that may be in the actual. We up level our conscious thinking to this place now, where we could see, despite appearance, to the wholeness and holiness that's happening always. And bless anybody injured. Bless all of it. Right here, right now. I see it as so. And together we say, and so it is.
so it is.
Thank you for that. All right, a couple other quick reminders, and then the announcements are coming forth with Eileen. I wanted to thank everybody for and Gilman and Al and all those musicians who were here for the Ukraine. Did you want to say what was raised, Gilman, or do you want me to do it? I believe $1,020 was raised at the concert, and we had $400 raised even prior to that. So $1,400 will go between the two centers in Ukraine. Within the next few days, they'll receive it by Western Union. So thank you for that. I want to do one more magic trick. Ready? Say abracadabra. It looks like landscape. If you want to do extra giving, you can do that in the Lucite box up front for a landscape project that the board has approved. It's about an $8,500 project. We're just going to know that we're going to be able to easily receive the funds for that to be done. And now Eileen has the announcements, and thank you so much. Let's give a hand to our musical inspiration, the magnificent Al Yankee.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, thank you. Before I announce, I want you all to know that I do not argue, I contemplate. And I quickly looked up the definition of contemplate. To look thoughtfully for a long time at. Now, can you imagine how unnerving it will be to the person who is ready for an argument, and you just stand there and look thoughtfully for a long time? I know, it's absolutely incredible. Tonight from 6 to 8 p.m., join Brother Mark on Zoom for a deeper conversation. Check the screen for a Zoom link. Is it also in the bulletin? It might be. Okay. We are doing a huge fundraising campaign now to raise $8,500 for a landscape project for the front of our sanctuary. Generously give as you can. Donations today are being collected in the Lucite box back there. Our next flash sale is Saturday, October 4th. Look for the website to see all the available items. You are invited. Oh, just one more thing. October Sundays are soup Sundays. Now, 2 Sundays have been signed up for, the first Sunday and the third Sunday. The second Sunday and the last Sunday are still open. Somebody who's a good soup maker, even if you're not a good soup maker, bring us soup. Sign up to bring us soup. It'll be wonderful. It'll be great. What? Yep, on the pink slips right there. Absolutely. And now you are invited to rise for our closing song as the ushers will open up the doors back there. Thank you. Thank you for being with us here today.
I used to think I'd always be alone, separate, misunderstood. I spent my days in quiet desperation, but on the outside, you know, things looked good. Then I discovered the error of my thinking, the lie at the base of all my fears. So simple that it turned my world around. Why did it take so many years? Now I am walking with my eyes wide open. I am knowing with my mind wide open. I am loving with my heart wide open. I am walking with my eyes wide open. I am walking with my eyes wide open. I am knowing with my mind wide open. Loving with my heart wide open. I am walking with my eyes wide open, wide open. There is no separation, no matter what it looks like. No separation, no matter what they say. No separation except what I imagine. And I imagine separation's gone away. No more. I'm just contemplating it.